Let's go.
Here they come. Oh, tacos.
This is it. It's the last one. We're doing it. I'm nervous. Not gonna lie. I should probably be drinking. I'm gonna start now.
Justin, what are you drinking tonight? Where are you drinking it?
Hell yeah! I am in my parents' house in Ohio for Memorial Day weekend. That's what this is. Yeah. Also, I got a friend. I got a co-host other than you today, Kristina. This is Harry. But friends, listen. It is 9:01. We start in earnest every Dino 101 Friday at 9:03. So in these first 2 minutes at this point, please drop in the chat what you are drinking and where you are drinking it. I am fucking pumped. This is our last one. Let's go. We have so many awesome returning guestpert champions. Kristina, what are you drinking?
I am drinking a spiked seltzer in Brooklyn, New York. And my mom is on the other side of that wall having her first spiked seltzer ever.
You know, you always remember your first time.
You do. I hope she does. We'll check them in the after party.
In the after, let's see where we got people from all over. We got some LAs. We got
somebody wants milk. Kevin, you're drinking milk?
Someone's drinking strawberry milk. Harry, what are you doing? Harry's a cat. That's he's right there. He's cleaning himself. He's taking baths. Anyway.
I've never felt so threatened.
What do you mean? Oh yeah, Harry's coming for your job. Be careful, Kristina.
My gosh, tell him I have opposable thumbs.
You hear that? He doesn't care. He can lick way more of the surface area of his body than you can. So
challenge accepted.
Oh boy. Okay, we got more drinks. We got people in Toronto. We got Newark. Vancouver. It's an international affair. I know we always had the Canadians representing here. I love that.
This is an international program.
International.
That's very important to me. Ooh, Redemption Whiskey in Los Angeles. We got Chicago, red wine in Minneapolis, red win in Buffalo.
This is going to be dangerous because I'm holding two different. I have bourbon and a beer. It is a celebration night. That's why I'm drinking the champagne of beers, mind you. Speaking of celebrating, it's 9:03. Should we do this?
Let's do this. Oh, my heart just fluttered a little bit.
Can we get the inaugural "Let's do this" noise? You know what I'm talking about.
Oh gosh.
9:03. It's our final ever Dino 101. Kristina, hit it. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time at Dino 101, where have you been? A of all, B of all, buckle up. If this is not your first time here, welcome back, you fucking weirdos. Obviously, we're so stoked. Our final ever Dino 101. Is it obvious that I'm excited? I'm very excited. We have a whole slew of returning guestpert champions. We also, because this is a final exam, we have a lot of key terminology that we need to make sure that you leave your time at Dino 101 with implanted permanently in your brain so you go spread the good dino gospel. But I mean, she's already on the screen. You know her, you love her. It's my co-hostess with the mostest. She is the tassel to my mortarboard. It's like graduation, get it? You see what I'm saying? A woman who's coming out of her cave. She's been doing just fine. Kristina Gustovich. There you go. I understand, Kristina. I understand you have some drinking rules and some general rules for the evening.
Of course I do. And I really haven't felt emotional until this moment, hearing you introduce it as the last ever Dino 101, and I have begun to feel something. It's fine. Let's do it. We're all here together. We're all here tonight. If it's your first time, wow, what a great first time and the last time. Hell yeah. Let's get into it. Tonight is as interactive as you would like it to be. We're going to have a couple of drinking rules. If you don't know how Zoom works by now, I'll fill you in. We are recording tonight. If you don't want your face to be part of that, you can turn off the video down there. Also down there is the chat. We love to see your reactions in the chat. Answer our questions. Ask us questions. I'll be monitoring the chat tonight. Go off there. I'll be seeing it. The rules you've all been waiting for. The drinking rules. Everything is as participatory as you want it to be. But if you are drinking with us tonight, we invite you to drink when you hear anything about birds, because birds are dinosaurs. You'll take a drink. Anything about birds. Good. I see some of you practicing. Second rule, if you hear any of us or see in the chat that anyone makes a groany dad joke, you'll take a drink. Finally tonight, because we love you and
we want to give you alcohol poisoning.
Because we love you and want you to be tipsy. If you hear the word dinosaur,
pace yourself, but also take a drink every time.
You'll take a drink.
Wow, we'll see how this goes. Kristina, I know this has been a bittersweet week as we plan this. We've gotten a little bit emotional. I'm curious, just to get us started, curious to know how everyone else is feeling. So I'm about to open our first poll. We need to know, how are you feeling on a scale of sad to absolute inconsolable misery? What are you feeling like? Are you feeling like rain on your wedding day, a traffic jam where you're already late, a free ride when you've already paid, a no smoking sign on your cigarette break, 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife, a meeting the man of your dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife, a good advice that you just can't take, a black fly in your Chardonnay, or a death row, oh, I forgot the word row, a death row pardon 2 minutes too late? Please vote now. How are you feeling right now?
Oh,
I love this as our first joke, Kristina, because this is indicative of how we think of something stupid and then just try to like just Kool-Aid man through a wall with it.
right. Yeah. I think we believe heavily in committing to the bit.
Yep.
Why back off? Put them all in there.
Wow, we have a lot of 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife fans.
That's the one I was going to pick.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Like imagine eating a steak with a spoon.
That's not easy. If this is not your first time here, you are aware that we are big fans of democracy. And so we'd love to see a 90% voter turnout in all of these polls. We're at 87% right now. That's pretty good. But I don't want to close this poll until we're fully representing democracy. Why is the National Education Association in the waiting room right now? We'll see how that goes.
Oh, and are you hiring?
Yeah, right. All right, we got 91% of the vote in. Let's end this poll. It appears that although meeting the man of your dreams and then meeting his beautiful wife got a fair amount of votes, 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife is the general vibe in the room right now. We didn't talk about how we're going to transition out of that, but what are you going to do? Oh, well.
Well, you're the segue king. My job is done.
I appreciate that. We should probably introduce the dinosaur drink of the day. We always have a dino of the day, and if you choose to draw it, render it digitally, ink and paper, watercolor, bake a cookie set of it, we always have a dino of the day. At the end of our time together, in about 45 minutes, we'll go around the room. Everyone who has decided to draw a dino of the day will hold it up. We'll have a very fun gallery walk. So normally you have a specific dinosaur and a specific theme, but because it's our last ever Dino 101, I just said dinosaur like 3 times, so please drink. You know what? We want you to choose your absolute favorite dinosaur, but you must draw it in some sort of graduation ceremony. So your favorite dinosaur graduating, that is your dino of the day. We'll come around and see everyone's amazing paleo art renderings in approximately 45 minutes. Now, it is time to play our last ever round of everyone's favorite game. It is Dino or Not a Dino. Now, in order to do this, I was like, wait a minute, we don't have a special guest expert for tonight, so we should probably pick who we, and by we I mean Kristina and I, agreed upon being our favorite. The only 3-time returning, we've had a couple people on here twice. There's only one person who's ever been a 3-time returning champion. You know her, you love her. She's the founder of Skype a Scientist, queen of the Squid Squad, and someone who's I'm about to get a kitten from, ladies and gentlemen, Sarah McAnulty. Yeah.
Hello, everyone.
You, Sarah.
So happy to be here.
We're so happy you're here as well. If you have not heard of Skype a Scientist, someone dropped the link in the chat. You are connecting scientists with classrooms literally all over the world for very fun convos about whatever your science is. I've done it, and it brings a heart to my smile, a smile to my heart every single time. But enough small talk, Sarah. You know how this game works. You've played it before. Are you nervous?
No.
Wow. Strong no.
I'm confident. Okay. I'm onto your game and I'm mentally prepared.
Okay. All right. So for those of you who may not know this game, here's how it's going to work. I'm about to read you a list of 10 different animals, some of which are real, actual dinosaurs, some of which I have totally made up. Your job is simply discern the real from the fake. Now, there is a theme for the not dinosaurs. So if you can figure that out, you are a queen amongst people that aren't queens. I don't know what the saying is. There's also, by the way, a theme for the actual dinosaurs tonight. Extra level of difficulty. You don't have to get that. That is for the chat to try to figure out. But if you do, you probably will because you're that smart. You ready to play?
I think so.
All right. Hopefully the chat will be somewhat helpful. Sometimes they are absolutely not. Here we go. Dino or not a dino. Animal number 1, Protopoliops. Protopoliops. I'm happy to spell any of these. Protopoliops.
Dino?
No, Protopoliops is not a dino. Rough start out of someone that was very confident going in. You're like, I'm fine. Okay, animal number 2, Triarchornis. Triarcharuncus or Triarcharuncus. Triarcharuncus.
Can you spell trier?
Trierarchunkus. Triarcharuncus.
I'm gonna have to say yes.
That is correct. That is a dinosaur. You are now 1-1. All right, here we go.
Is it from Trier?
Listen, we're not at the point where I tell you what the meanings mean yet.
Okay, fine.
Okay. Animal number 3, Serato Fluvenator. Serato Fluvenator. I like that you're writing these down. Serato Fluvenator. We have a lot of no's in the chat.
I'm gonna say no.
That is correct. That is not a dinosaur. You're now 2-1.
Okay.
Animal number 4.
And I have a hypothesis that I will not be sharing with you about what I think the theme is on the not dinos.
Okay. All right. You're already onto it. Maybe. Animal number 4, Denversaurus. Denversaurus.
The chat is coming in strong with yeses.
Okay. Okay.
I just don't think that you would make a dinosaur named Denversaurus because it's a little too simple. You know?
I'll take that as a compliment, I guess.
Yes, I think you should. Also, it doesn't fit with my current running hypothesis as to what. So I'm going to say not a dino. Or wait, a dino.
It is a dinosaur. That is correct. You're now 3-1. Great start. Remember, you have to get 6 out of 10. If you do not get 6, we boot you from the Zoom room immediately. Next animal, Leptoceratops. Leptoceratops.
Yes.
Okay. Is there something in the purple pen that led you to say yes? What?
No, I just had to think about it. I write them all down to try to like get a vibe, you know?
Okay.
And
Okay.
I'm thinking that is a dino.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
That is correct. Leptoceratops is a dinosaur. I like in the chat, who was that? Kevin just dropped Kleptoceratops. That's a good one. I don't know if that one's real. I hope it's real. It's not real. All right. So that was Leptoceratops. You are now 4-1. Next. Are you ready?
Yes.
Leptorhynchus. Leptorhynchus.
Can you spell that for me?
Oh, I absolutely can. Leptorhynchus. Leptorhynchus. Leptorhynchus.
I'm gonna need some help from the chat for this one.
I see mostly nose.
I see mostly nose as well.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Leptorhynchus.
Yeah, people are conjuring memories of infectious diseases. So I don't know what to read into that.
I'm gonna say it's not a dino.
Sarah, it is a dinosaur.
Shit.
You are now 4-2. That is 6, which means you wait. You're more than 4-2. I lost count. I think you're 5-2. Actually, is that fair? I think
I only need to get one more right. Is that correct?
That's true. So you're 5-2. That adds up to 7. We have 3 more animals here. 5-2. Next, Archaeodiphtherionyx. Archaeodiphtherionyx. I see some yeses. I saw it.
I'm thinking yes, but I want to hear some
big nose in the chat.
Lots of
Big
no's in the chat. No. Okay, I am going. Oh, diphtheria. Oh, good job, guys. All right, yeah, no, because it's a type of bacteria. I studied cell and molecular biology. Okay.
All right. No, you're crowdsourcing your answers. You're working together with other scientists. This is how it should be done.
That's how science is done. Collaboration.
So your answer is
not a dino.
That is correct. Archaeodiphtherionyx is not a dinosaur. Dinosaur. Yeah, I haven't drank in a minute. So Justin Williams, I see you not drinking. That's all. I like to call it my friends. All right, here we go. You are now, I believe. Wait, we got 2 more. 6-2. That adds up to 8. Here we go. Last 2 animals. Thessalosaurus.
Can you spell that one for me? T-E-H-S.
Thessalosaurus.
That's a dino. I can't think of any back. That's a dino.
Your final answer.
Yeah.
That is correct. That is a dinosaur. That is also a drink.
I have a show to co-host, man.
All right.
Last one. This one's
Last
for all the
but not least,
bananas.
Before I give you the last one, have you figured out the theme for either the dinosaurs or the not dinosaurs, or anyone in the chat? Has anyone figured out either of those themes?
I don't know what type of bacteria the first one is, unless it's like alpha proteobacteria, and then serratia, and then diphtheria. So those are our 3 types of microbes so far.
Okay, you're pretty close. Maybe this last one will give you a hint. Last but not least, is it a dinosaur to go 8 and 2, a respectable 80%? Cooties.
Not a dino.
No, all of the not dinos like Protopoliops, Serato Fluvenator, I skipped that one. That's why I was off. Oops. Okay, here's one for you. Protetnosaurus. PRO.
That's gonna be not a dino.
Yeah, that's not. All right, these are all things that you get vaccinated from, especially cooties. If you have not gotten your cooties vaccine, that's just as important as your COVID vaccine. I noticed a couple of people in the chat have figured out the actual dinosaurs. Shout out to Mr. Diallo. These are all Hell Creek dinosaurs, and also dinosaurs. I was thinking this is the last Dino 101. These are all dinosaurs that were alive probably right at the time of the asteroid. So just as our time is coming to an end here at Dino 101, all of these dinosaurs stuck it out all the way to the end of non-avian dinosaur time. Sarah, you've won the game. Your first reward is for me to prove to you that the actual dinosaurs were actual dinosaurs. So here they are. Triarcharuncus, this cute little dude.
Oh,
we
cute.
also, of course, had Denversaurus, a type of ankylosaur, a nodosaur, actually.
I love that the woman for scale in that is wearing a pair of 6-inch heels.
Thank you for pointing this out. So this is one of my favorite paleo artists, Sissio Purple, on DeviantArt, and he just uses the weirdest scale models. So I'm glad you noticed that, because I know we have a lot of scale model fans in the chat.
Oh, and right here, I am consistently amused by who they choose to dress up and stick next to a dinosaur.
Usually there's at least one businessman. Today we've got cats as well. This is Leptoceratops, a smaller relative of Triceratops, a ceratopsian. We've got, of course, Leptorhynchus. Look at this weird guy. Looks like an oviraptor. This one's pretty big, though, compared to the cat. And last but not least, I love the fur. Well, not the fur. The feather interpretations here on Thessalosaurus.
I just heard my mom through the wall say, that's a giant chicken.
I mean...
So I think everyone should take a sip for that. Birds are dinosaurs.
Birds are dinosaurs.
That's a giant chicken.
Sarah, you've won the game. You've won the right to stick around. You're going to play a couple other games we're going to get to in a minute, but it's time for the final exam. So we're going to get rid of you for a minute, but you're not going anywhere. We'll see you. Thank you, Sarah. You crushed this. We knew you'd crush this. Again, if you go to Sarah, drop the link for Skype a Scientist in the chat. People should check out Skype a Scientist.
Will do.
All right, Kristina. So we've been doing Dino 101 for over a year at this point. And if you have been, you have, and if all these other people have been here, like the Dicknecks, shout out to the squad, the Dicknecks, who've been here since the beginning. We have some very specific terms and terminology we use a lot here at Dino 101, some of which is more scientific than others. But I think it's important for us in our final exam to do a little bit of a review, to go over these. So we're going to open up a poll for each of these, and we're going to see how many of you get each question right. There are 10 exam questions. We'll drop the poll with the question, and then we'll tell you the answer. We'll explain it. Kristina, how well do you think people are going to do? And really, it's commentary on us as teachers, frankly.
That's true. It's always your fault if students don't get it, which is a great reason not to sleep at night. But I think they're going to crush it. And even if it's your first time tonight, just use context clues, do your best, and sip your bev. It's no big deal.
Sip your bev. All right. Question 1. Here we go. Which of these 2 characteristics must an animal have to be considered a dinosaur? And I said dinosaur, so I'll drink. Is it little arms and a cloaca, sharp teeth and a baculum, legs under its body and scales and or feathers, or claws and a deep disdain for anything related to space? Please vote now in our first question in our final exam. Oh, wow. Wow. This is what I like to see. This is what I like
Both
to see.
of them have to be true. Careful reading.
Yeah.
You should annotate your question.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see some wishful thinking here.
Yeah. While the last votes are coming in, I just want to remind everyone a cloaca is basically the dinosaurs' one hole to rule them all. It is the hole out of which pee, poop, and the sexy time juices come. Yeah, just wanted to say sexy time juices. We're going to end this poll because you guys know this one. Something we share and talk about a lot. There are a whole suite of morphological characteristics that you need to have to be a dinosaur. I've boiled it down really 99.7% of the time. If you have your legs directly under your body and you've got scales and or feathers, you are a dinosaur. Fuck you pangolins for being the exception, the living exception to this rule. Fucking pangolins, man. But 99.7% of the time, any animal, live or dead, legs directly on its body, scales and or feathers, that animal is a dinosaur. But you guys already knew that. I think I would expect we got, what, 85% correct on that? That's about right.
Yeah, 85%, 104 people. First of all, my heart is smiling to just see these numbers. 104 people. Not bad.
Not too bad. All right. These questions are going to get progressively, I was going to say harder, but probably weirder. It's probably more apt.
That's implied.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Final exam question number 2. Where did massive sauropods, and sauropods are the long neck, long tail, like brontosaurus type dinosaurs, where did massive sauropods, at least according to one paleontologist, go to bone? Was it at the Sex Glacier, at the Sex Canal, at the Sex Lake, at the Sex Swamp, at the Sex Geothermal Hot Spring, or the Sex Estuary, aka the Sextuary? Thank you. Please vote now.
Where did they go to bone? And we're not saying where did they go to become fossils and we go and see their bones.
Good point. No. Good point. Good point. Okay, we have some fans of the Sex Geothermal Hot Spring, but at least it looks like we got 90% of people getting this correct. It was, in fact, a sex lake. Kristina, could you please tell the fans exactly what the fuck we're talking about?
I want nothing more. In case you missed it, there is one paleontologist who somehow got published saying this, but the idea was that sauropods were so massive, think the long neck boys, your Brontosaurus, your Diplodocus, they couldn't have mated on land. So they would have, in order to not crush each other's bones, have literally boned in water so that they were buoyant enough. Hence the sex lake.
Yeah, this is someone had a time machine, went back and took this photo. Listen, don't try to fact check this because I had a hard time trying to figure out like where the nose part would go for a Brachiosaurus when it's the whole thing. But this is a legit paleo art photo, right? This is real.
Yeah, this is a photograph from a camera.
Yeah, exactly. All right, we've only done 2 questions, but guess what? It's already time for our first round. We have, I think 9, if I kind of correct, 9 returning guestpert champions in the room here tonight. And so what we are going to do, I've grouped them loosely based on shared, well, you'll see. And there's going to be 4 different rounds where I ask them a question, and then it will be your job to vote for who you think should advance from that round. This is a game that I've stolen from a podcast called Take Line. They call it Take Survivor. We call it Opinion Dominion, where only the strongest takes survive. This is the guestpert edition. Round 1, our 3 competitors. Kristina, if you could bring them to the fore. Our 3 competitors are, of course, Sarah McAnulty, of course, the Shark Stand, Jada Elcock, and the Gar man himself, Solomon R. David. Thank you for, Jada, thank you. Thank you for that photo. If you want to know what twerking in a velour onesie looks like, that's what it looks like. Oh, I love that you guys are all here. All right, here's how this is going to work. I'm about to ask them a question. It's going to be the same question for all of you. You have no more than, I'm going to say, 20 seconds to answer, and then our esteemed audience will vote on who, not necessarily whose answer they agree with, but who had the strongest take. Who sold it the hardest? The question, in the order we're going to go, is Sarah, then Jada, then Solomon. What is the best living animal? Sarah McAnulty, 20 seconds.
There's no question in my mind that the greatest animal in the world is obviously the squid. They change color. They communicate with that color change. When they have sex, they do it upside down. One's up, right side up, other one's upside down. What's not to love? They don't have bones. They've been on Earth for 500 million years. They're the best. Okay. And they live everywhere on Earth. That's in the water. That's salt water. Been around for longer than fish or sharks.
Oh, I see what you did there.
The next organisms to to rise. Survived how many mass extinctions? That would be 5.
Okay,
They're
you're over time. You're over time. We get it. You love squid. You're the queen of the squid squad. Sarah McAnally, obviously going with squid. Jada, what is the best living animal?
Okay, so I have to preface this by saying that my favorite animal is in fact the African elephant. Fun fact, most people don't know that about me, but I will say that the best living animal just in general would be the group of sharks, because there are over 500 different species of sharks. They fill ecological niches, however you want to say that, all over the entire planet. And if we didn't have them in our oceans, we have no idea what the hell would happen. Everything would be thrown out of whack. And because the ocean makes up so much of our planet, it would just cause this ripple effect. And you know what would happen? We'd be fucked. So we should all respect sharks. We should all love sharks. Sharks are the best animals. Damn.
Can't say I didn't see that answer coming. All right. We got squids. We got sharks. Sir, first of all, I was going to say you're muted, but you know how this works. Hit us. Solomon, what is the best living animal?
All right, so obviously I'm going to say gars, and unlike the other organisms, I'm sorry squids can only survive in salt water. I'm sorry that sharks can't breathe air, but gars can do both of those things: fresh water, salt water, breathe air, breathe through their gills. They've been around since the time the dinosaurs survived the dinosaurs, and their genome can help us understand more about human disease, which is a recent modern technology for very ancient fishes that have been around for about 157 million years. And there's a bunch behind me.
Oh, wow. All right. So this was the wet round of Opinion Dominion. So we have Sarah with squids, Jada's with sharks, and Solomon with gar. Who you got? Who is advancing? We'll be in the final round later on in our show right before we end. Please vote now. Who you got? Sarah, Jada, or Solomon?
We're choosing who we want to continue, right? Okay. When you're voting, you're picking the one who had the best take.
Yeah. Who sold it the hardest?
How we do it.
Wow. Solomon, it looks like you got the early lead. Sarah and Jada neck and neck.
Neck meat and neck meat.
Vote in.
neck meat.
Neck meat and neck meat. We'll talk about neck meat, I'm sure, soon. 88% of the vote. Here we go. 89%. All right. I'm calling it. Solomon is running away with it. Sharing the results here. 41% of the vote. Sir, we'll see you later on with a different question that you must defend. I'm excited for that. Jada, Sarah, you know I love you guys, but Jada, don't worry. You're going to be the host of the after party. All right. I'm going to remove your spotlights. We'll see you guys in a little bit. We have some more exam questions. Kristina, are you ready for our next exam question?
Sure am.
Scram. Oh, I thought you said scram.
Scram.
All right.
Sure am.
Next question. We're on number 3, I believe. I believe we're on question 3. Here we go. All right. We can't talk about dinosaurs if we're not going to talk about fossils. That was I guess 1 drink at least. One way a dinosaur becomes a fossil is through a process known as either permineralization, desiccation, carbonatization, polymerization, or inebriation. What is one way a dinosaur becomes a fossil? Please vote now.
This is technical scientific speech. I hope that you were taking notes. Wow, the Dino 101 audience is voting for inebriation. That's interesting. I didn't see that coming.
Yeah. Kristina, shout out to you for thinking up carbonatization, which is what's his name in Star Wars, right?
Yeah, the Han Solo and the
yeah,
carbonate, right?
With the what? With the what? Can you
like this?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. All right, you friends. You are correct. It is permineralization. That is there are many different ways a dinosaur, or really any animal, can become a fossil, one of which is permineralization. These are all different fossils right here. Permineralization is like permanent mineralization. And so an animal, ideally quickly after death, gets buried. Over time, minerals in the earth and the groundwater around it seep into the bone and replace the organic materials in the bone, and even fill in the fluid and air-filled sacs, tiny even at the molecular level, replacing them with the minerals in the earth and turning that actual organic bone into a solid rock. So dinosaur fossils are no longer bones, they are solid rocks. And that's also why if you see one hanging from the ceiling in a museum, it's probably a replica. Rocks weigh a lot, tough to hang from the ceiling. But you guys knew that because 60% of you got that one right. That's good. That's good. All right. Question number 5, I believe. We on 5? Yeah. 4?
No, 4. Question 4.
4. Got to stop these. Hold on one sec. There we go. Question number 4. Oh, here we go. All right. We've talked a lot on this program about birds. I'm going to drink to that, and feathers. And we now know that Velociraptor had feathers That's good. Because of fossilized what? Velociraptor had feathers because of fossilized what? Is it because of fossilized feathers, quill knobs, ossified epidermal pustules, or asymmetrical butt membranes? How do we know Velociraptor had feathers?
Think about which of these would have been preserved in the fossil record. What could persist over time where we would say, hey, without a doubt, without much of a doubt, without seeing the feathers themselves, how do we know?
I just love the idea of an asymmetrical butt membrane because, like, first of all, butt membrane. Second of all, would that mean your cheeks are asymmetrical? I don't even know how that works.
Well, the way I think about this is, you know, like a flying squirrel goes like this to fly, and it's like a membrane between their arms and body. So it would be like you can fly using your butt, but only always to the right.
Oh, you're like flying in circles.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that could make sense if you're like hunting for. I love that we're actually like thinking about the way that would have evolved as a hunting mech. Anyway,
this is a science program.
That's fair. That's fair. All right, you guys. 60%, again, 60%, just like last time, got this one right. The correct result is our quill knobs. We don't have direct evidence of feathers in Velociraptor, like as evidenced by this top left photo of the Archaeopteryx fossil. But in Velociraptor, we have evidence of quill knobs. In modern birds, along the forearms, there are tiny little, a lot of them, there are tiny little divots in the bone, and there's spots where tendons attach feathers to bones. So since we have found Velociraptor and other raptor relative specimens with those same quill knobs, it's a good indication there were feathers attached at those sites, which means that the Jurassic Park Velociraptor, which by the way is based off of Deinonychus and twice as big as it should have been, probably looked a lot like this, less like this, and a lot more like this. And I'm very tired of hearing people say that dinosaurs drink without feather or with feathers are less scary. I think dinosaurs with feathers are way scarier. That should have been a poll. Kristina, what do you think? Scarier? Or
yeah, feathers are way scarier. I think because it's the contrast of the fluffiness and the sharp teeth.
That's fair. That's
fair. Can't trust them.
Yep. All right. We got one more final exam question, and then we go to our next round of Opinion Dominion. Our next question. What's a coprolite? A coprolite is a fossilized what? Is it fossilized ink, fossilized earwax, fossilized potato salad with raisins, fossilized semen, or fossilized poop? Please vote now.
Now, personally, I am a big fan of potato salad. I've never tried it with a raisin, but that sounds delicious. And Dustin's trying to tell me that that's wrong.
Take that back. Why would you put raisins in potato salad? This is a hill I will die on.
Salty, sweet together, that's the best.
Yeah, all right. Well, wow, people knew this one. That is true. Coprolite is fossilized feces, not just of a dinosaur drink, but of any animal. Fossilized poop. That is a coprolite. In fact, here is an image of one from a T-Rex right now. They're not all this big, but you know, T-Rexes were large animals. So there you go. It's a big piece of poop. Which is pretty cool though, because if you find a fossilized, or if you find a coprolite associated with an animal, it can tell you a ton about what that thing was eating and what other plants and animals were in its environment, which I think is pretty badass. All right, we are now ready for our second round of Opinion Dominion. Last round we did the wet team, right? We had squids, we had sharks, we had gar. This round are extinct non-dinosaurs. Instead of 3 competitors, there's only 2. This is a teacher versus student round, in fact, with paleontologist Michael Habib, who studies pterosaurs, which are technically not dinosaurs, drink, as well as marine mammal expert Kirsten Formoso, also the meme champion of the world. So if we could please bring Michael and Kirsten to the fore. I hope I'm not like causing even more of a rivalry, because like you were, tell us your relationship again, Michael, like what's the deal? I'm gonna unmute you.
There we go. So I am Kirsten's PhD supervisor, and I couldn't be a prouder supervisor because she is remarkable and brilliant and amazing. That's not going to stop me from trying to convince everyone that pterosaurs are better than whatever marine group she picks here in a second.
Nice. I like it. Also, I appreciate that you're wearing your JP shirt tonight, Kirsten. Here for that.
And I'll note that I'm actually wearing a Mosasaurus shirt in honor of Kirsten, if that gives you any idea of just how impressed I am with my wonderful apprentice.
I love that. I feel the love. And it's like siblings who love each other, but then they're just going to tear each other apart. So here we go.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, we're going to start. Why don't we start with Kirsten, then we'll go to Michael. Kirsten, what is the best living animal?
The best living, it doesn't have to be in my category, right?
Whatever you want, whatever you believe to be the best animal.
So I'm biased. I love the Cuban crocodile. Okay, I love the Cuban crocodile because it's a crocodile that has the word Cuban in it. I'm Cuban, so it's already a spicy, cool animal. Probably no salsa. They're the most terrestrial crocodiles on the planet, which is cool because crocodiles, as many of you may or may not know, have terrestrial ancestors, and so all living crocodilians today are semi-aquatic. But the Cuban crocodile has long legs. It can jump, it can run, it can gallop. It's really scary, and it's really highly aggressive. It's a small crocodile, maybe maxing out at like 10 feet, but it's actually able to bully even meaner and larger American crocodiles out of its habitat. And they're freaking awesome. They're highly endangered, so they need the love and the attention. That's why I thought I'd bring them up. And their fossils have actually been found around the Caribbean, so they do have a record in that area. And I love crocodilians. They're my favorite group of animals. And of crocodilians, Cuban Crocs are just, I think, the coolest. Yeah. So.
Oh, yeah. All right. Cuban crocodiles. Didn't see that coming. Michael, what you got?
What I got for best living animal?
Yeah.
I'm going to say the best living animal is the peregrine falcon. First of all, it is a dinosaur because it is a living bird. So we all get to drink. It just made us drink that makes it intrinsically awesome. It is also the largest, it is also the fastest living animal, and it is probably the fastest animal of all time. The record is held by an individual peregrine named Frightful Franklin, who has been clocked over 300 miles per hour. Yes, that is in a it's gravity assisted, but she is also using negative lift, which is a fucking awesome thing to do. They can hit ducks so hard they actually break them in half. They hit them so hard, in fact, that they use not open talons but closed talons and punch them with their knuckles. They are sucker punching them like the right hook of an angry god coming from the sky above. They never even see it coming. They are awesome, sleek animals. I've been personally bitten, taloned, and otherwise abused by a number of them because they don't take shit from anyone. And I used to work raptor rehab. They were some of my favorite animals, even though every last one of them was a completely cold-hearted bitch. They're amazing. They will kick your ass. They will kick anything's ass, and they can outfly anything that's ever lived.
That was definitely more than 20 seconds. I could have talked that much also.
Good point. I'm stuck on they break a duck in half.
Yeah. I heard that too. All right. Wow. I don't know how I would vote, but you got to choose, guys. Are you going with Kirsten with the Cuban Croc or Michael with Frightful Franklin? Is that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Peregrine Falcons versus Cuban Crocs. Who you got? Kirsten or Michael, please vote now. I have no idea how this is going to go.
So vote for the one that you thought had the best take.
Yeah.
It's a little different rules than usual. You're choosing the best take. Yeah. Was it Cuban Crocs? Was it Peregrine Falcons?
I give the Peregrine Falcon. I mean, fastest animal of all time. When you put it that way, I'm like, yeah, actually, you know, I only like Cuban crocodiles. That doesn't mean they're the coolest. I think they are, but I think a Peregrine Falcon might actually objectively be the coolest animal. I'm sorry, I'm not deferring because he's my advisor, but that was good.
Cuban Croc is good. Is a good pick though.
Yeah,
Cuban Crocs are wicked.
A jumping, running crocodile. It jumps. They jump.
Like, yeah, I've seen them gallop and shit. Oh, they're super cool.
And they could climb. It's horrifying. Land croc. Amazing.
Yeah.
Both of these are amazing. But apparently, Michael, you have taken this round. Congratulations. We'll see you later on. Kirsten, I love you and all the memes you put out there because they are the best paleo memes anyone has ever made ever, as far as I'm concerned. So, all right. We'll see you guys. Well, we'll see Michael at least in a little bit. All right, Kristina, we're halfway through our final exam.
Whoa.
As far as questions go, our next question, I'm gonna bring this to the fore right now. We're gonna start moving for sure. What is the official colloquialism, like common name for Stegosaurus tail spikes? Are they tenderizers, widowmakers, super spiky death swords, membrane mashers TM brought to you by Spudman Magazine, the most trusted voice in the potato industry, or thagomizers? Please vote now.
Ooh, I saw it in the chat before the multiple choice was given. All right, eager beavers, read the options. Because Spudman Magazine has been a very loyal sponsor of the show.
Very loyal. Yep.
Most trusted voice in the potato industry. I'm not really allowed to say this, but look out for the cover coming up. You might see some familiar faces.
Yeah. I'm gonna spoil it, but I'm really proud of you for being the first Spud woman of the year.
Thank you.
Kristina, love you. All right, I'm gonna share these results. You guys know 76% of you know they're called Thagomizers. Kristina, you want to tell us why?
Yes, they're called Thagomizers because they were immortalized in a comic that you're looking at now. And Thag was the cave person who was impaled by the spiky things on the end of a Stegosaurus tail. So he got Thagomized. He got dead.
One thing I like about this, so this is a Gary Larson cartoon. I never thought about this until today. The scale of the Stegosaurus here isn't so off. Like, it's pretty close. Stegomizers are like a meter long, 3 feet long. So like that seems about right actually in this cartoon. And I think scale is important. Shout out to Chapstick. Get at me. I'm still looking for that sponsorship.
I know. Yeah, Spudman has been good to us, but really we're always looking for more funding.
Yeah. All right, next question. We are on to question number 7. Here we go. When it comes, where'd it go? There we go. There we go. Sorry.
Okay.
When it comes to theropod hands, theropods are the 3-toed, primarily carnivorous, upright, bipedal, and 2 legs dinosaurs. When it comes to theropod hands, they're clappers, not wrappers, clappers, snappers. Oh, I messed this poll up already. Shit.
Don't tell them.
I won't tell them. Okay. When it comes to theropod hands, they're clappers, not wrappers, slappers, nappers, trappers, or flappers. Just pretend option number 2 says slappers. Just pretend that. Harry, do you need to go out? There's a cat. I'm gonna let him out.
Wow. What a maelstrom of chaos. Yeah, they're clappers, not pretend number 2. I'm not saying that's the right answer, but if you needed some guidance, just pretend it says slappers. Well, I guess if you think about it, there are a lot of things that they're not.
That's true. They're actually technically these are all correct. You're right. So we say here at Dino 101 a lot that T-Rex, Velociraptor, they were clappers, not slappers. Like we always see these guys, these theropods depicted with their hands kind of like this, facing down. We now know the wrists and their hands faced in. So anytime you do a T-Rex or Velociraptor impersonation, not like this, but like this, clappers, not slappers. Very, very important. So important. All right. We are on to our next round of Opinion Dominion. This round is science versus non-science. Our competitors, I'm not sure if they're all in the room. Hopefully they are all in the room. Our 3 competitors are my city councilman and the next Queensborough president, Jimmy Van Bramer, as well as one of my best friends in the world, grad school roommate, Justin Charles Williams, renowned karate master, Justin Charles Williams. And last but not least, the hip hop MD himself, Maynard Okereke. Hopefully, are these people here? Are all 3 of them here?
I can't find you.
Justin is here. Jimmy's not here.
I can't find you, Jimmy. If you're here, can you just indicate that you're here?
Classic Jimmy Van Bramer. Classic. A great public servant with horrible time management skills, apparently. That's fine. Does anyone see in the chat, if you see Jimmy Van Bramer in this room somewhere, please just say he's here and we'll try to find him. I'm going to give, anyone? Does anyone see?
It does not seem that way, no.
No? All right. This gives me an excuse to be mad and in a fight with Jimmy, which is always very fun. All right. So Jimmy's not here. So this is straight up science as represented by the hip hop MD himself, Maynard, because you focus on every type of science and I love you for it, versus Justin Charles Williams, who admittedly is not a science person whatsoever. Is that correct, Justin?
Listen, I got a C- in remedial earth science in college. I'm ready to do this.
Okay. All right. Maynard, also, you're a multiple-time returning Opinion Dominion Take Survivor champion, so please go easy on Justin. He's new to this. All right. Same question, and we're going to start with Justin, then we'll go to Maynard. Justin, which is the best living animal?
I'm going to go with humans. I'm going with humanity because all of you are humans. I love you. And also, I don't know if you know about humans, but they're the most dangerous game. There's nothing more thrilling than stalking a man.
Okay. All right. Strong response from Justin. Maynard, how are you going to top that? What's your favorite? What's the best living animal?
So I'm going to stick with my fellow cephalopod lovers.
Ooh.
My favorite animal is the nautilus. The nautilus has been my favorite animal since I was in the 3rd grade.
Okay.
I'm going to read all of you, because you know me, I'm the hip hop MD, you know, spent time as a hip hop artist. I wrote this rap in the 5th grade about the nautilus, just to prove to y'all how much I love the nautilus. It's not as scientifically accurate based on what I know now, but it's dope nonetheless. 65 million years ago, there was a mass of an earthly earth that created a nuclear blast. Animals became extinct and the world was pushed to the brink, forever changed by the plutonic range that became its link. In the midst of all the struggle, an organism evolved with the uncanny characteristics of a human brain and skull. More complex than the rest of the animals put to death, underwater where your brains would splatter from the depths. The world ceased to believe that this animal would exist until fossilized bones in the stone appeared in the mist. Now scientifically classified as Nautilus pompilius, only 6 species in the world are actually known to exist. Unknown to human physicists and biologists, its atomic structure can never be studied or neither split. To witness this phenomena is like seeing God in front of you, but to witness its shell is like seeing your first glimpse to hell.
Wow. Wow. Air horn. Where's the air horn, Kristina? Hit the air horn. There we go. Okay. Wow. Way over 20 seconds, but well worth it. Please, Justin, I'm sorry that you got bodied so hard right there.
Don't swear the boat, Dustin.
Sorry.
My verse didn't even rhyme.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Who you got? Science versus non-science. One of the options here is Jimmy. Just don't vote for Jimmy because he's not here. I'll vote for him for Queensboro president, but not in this. Please vote now. Who you got? Justin or Maynard?
I would argue this is more important.
If Jimmy gets more votes than Justin. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. All right, Maynard. Obviously. All right, I'm gonna end this poll. I'm gonna share it. Yeah, that's a mandate, sir. You have won. All right, Justin, thank you. Maynard, thank you. We'll see at least one of you in a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see. We have, I believe, 3 more actual final exam questions. Our next question. We talk a lot about sauropods here on this fair program, especially because I believe that is your favorite group of dinos, correct, Kristina?
Yes, it truly is since day one.
So, objectively, what is the best part of any sauropod? Is it a massive dong? Jesus Christ. Is it a massive dong? Is it dank neck meat? Is it a long whippy tail? Is it a tiny dome? Is it thick with 2 C's thighs? Or its personality? Please vote now on the objectively best part of any sauropod. Please vote now.
Oh, I didn't know that would be an option.
I know you didn't. How do you feel about that?
I think it is just as preserved in the fossil record as the correct answer.
We have a lot of votes for personality, a couple votes for massive dong. I thought we'd actually get more for that, knowing this crowd. We do have 89% of the vote in, which is great. There we go. We just hit 90. Let me share this. Dank neck meat, according to the squad here, is the best part objectively of any sauropod. So Kristina, I'm going to share a picture of everyone's favorite dank neck meat sauropod, Bruhathchaeosaurus. Kristina, can you tell me why dank sauropod neck meat appeals to you?
This appeals to me because there's no apparent reason for it other than beauty and joy.
Yeah.
So there's, like I said, there's no preservation of skin in the fossil record, and yet sauropods are pictured with this big jiggly meat around their neck, and there's probably a purpose for it. My hypothesis is that it's thermoregulation. It's helping keep the animal the right temperature. But if you ask me, it is probably to attract a mate.
It's hard to know, and that's actually a great segue. We actually planned that segue into our second to last question on our final exam. Strange dinosaur adaptations, really strange adaptations of any extinct animal we can't actually observe. Strange dinosaur, I'm going to drink. I said dinosaur like 3 times right then. Strange dinosaur adaptations almost always fall into one of these 3, starting with the letter F, categories of usage. Strange dinosaur adaptations are almost always either for fracking, fiddling, or farming, farting, flailing, or fainting, fabricating, flocking, or fucking, or fighting, fanning, or flirting. Please vote now.
So when you see something like jiggling neck meat or quill knobs or thagomizers, they're for usually one of three things.
Yeah.
So you've seen some really cool dino adaptations that some of which we do have in the fossil record.
Yeah.
What must they be for? One of three things.
Must.
Must.
88%, 89% of the vote is in. I feel like people are getting much better at these questions as we've gone. We are at, oh wow, 93% of the vote. All right, here we go. I'm gonna share these results. It is fighting, fanning. By fanning, we mean thermoregulation. Fighting, fanning, or flirting. Yeah, any weird feature on a dinosaur is usually either. I'm gonna share, I made pictures. I downloaded pictures to share. Either fighting, those crazy Pachycephalosaurus domes, fanning, like the Spinosaurus, maybe that sail was used for thermoregulation. We're not really sure. Fighting, fanning, or flirting, whether it's cool little frill things on your tail that you use and then smell each other's buttholes, or of course my tied for favorite dinosaur, Parasaurolophus, 3 foot long, head trombone, giant cacophonous noises, maybe to scare away predators, also maybe to woo mates. Not really sure. Fighting, fanning, or flirting, one of those three.
Just thinking about woo mates.
Woo mates?
No, like there's Postmates. They'll deliver you food.
Oh, no, I like that.
Yeah.
All right. We have one more final exam question, but before we get to that, we have our last round of opinion dominion that will send someone to the final round. So we have done the wet squad. We have done the extinct non-dinosaur squad. We've done science versus non-science. And now, of course, we have to do birds versus brains versus butts with Raven, corvid scientist, Kaylee Swift, behavioral psychologist, Vanessa Hill, and of course, I'm just gonna call you a human sexologist, Natalia Reagan. These are our last three competitors for Opinion Dominion. Oh, hell yes. I'm so excited for this round. It is brains with Vanessa versus birds with Kaylee versus butts with Natalia. Thank you guys for being here. Here we go. Same question. We're gonna go in this order. It's gonna be Kaylee, then Vanessa, then Natalia. Kaylee, what is the best living animal?
Oh, okay. Oh my gosh. Crows and ravens are the best living animal. I mean, they can do everything that we can do, but they also fly and they're so small and they're amazing. And that's the best. Hands down.
All right. Some of the smartest dinosaurs, and we're drinking again, some of the smartest dinosaurs. Wait, no, the smartest dinosaurs alive, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Right. Hard argument.
And they're birds. So have 2 sips if you like.
This is getting. Vanessa Hill, behavioral scientist, fashion icon.
Thank you so much. That means a lot to me.
Good. It should. What is the best living animal?
The best living animal is a wombat. They are cute and cuddly. They are the underdog of marsupials. They don't get the street cred of the kangaroo or the koala, and they deserve it because they are the thickest marsupial. They're thick.
Yeah, of all the marsupials,
they're the thickest.
You know what?
And wait, you're cutting into my 20 seconds.
Yeah.
They're also introverts. They burrow and they're happy just being by themselves. Like they have all the energy that they need right there in their burrow, and they're so individual that they break social and cultural constraints that their feces are cubes. They say society isn't going to tell me how to shit. Here's a cube.
Pooping in cubes. I love that. Of course, as our official Australian here. And by the way, I should mention Australia's 3rd most famous science communicator of all time. Kristina, I'm reminded there is a term that we've used on Dino 101 a fair amount that I just was reminded of that we don't have in the quiz. So I'm just going to say it. So basically, I hear, Vanessa, what I hear you saying is that of all the marsupials, the wombat has the most dump truck of an ass, like an absolute dump truck ass, right? Okay, I see Jada celebrating.
Good. Yeah, we needed a vocabulary review that was comprehensive, so I'm glad that came up.
Yeah, that's true. All right, so Kaylee, we got corvids. Vanessa goes with the cube pooping wombat. Natalia is about to reveal an outfit, I think. Natalia, hell yeah, here we go. All right, what's the best living animal? Don't say banana.
It's very appealing, but no, I'm not going to say that. The best living animal, I've got a living prop right next to me. Come, join me. Hi. The best living animal is none other than the 400 pounds of bamboo eating badassery that is the Grauer gorilla. Hi. Gorilla Beringii graueri. Not only does it have a sweet sagittal crest, but it also has large canines that are meant to fight for other affection of ladies. You also, with gorillas, you don't necessarily have king dong. They have a very small penis, but for what they lack in penis size, they make up for in upper body strength. Show them your guns, babe. Show them your guns. Oh yeah, look at these. Look at this gun show. You can come into the light. Oh yeah, look at that. Don't want to arm wrestle a gorilla. And they've also inspired a series of movies. You might have heard of King Kong. Yeah, exactly. And they're very attractive. And if you ever look into the eyes of a gorilla, I promise you're never going to be the same. So take that. And they also have an ass that just won't quit. Trust me, I know.
All right.
Oh, it's happening. Don't miss the ass.
Oh, of course not. Of course not. Oh, wait, can we see this this gorilla's butt? Does this
Oh yeah, show everyone. Thank you. This is look at this butt.
It's amazing you got an actual gorilla to.
Yeah, it's even got a silver.
I flew this gorilla in from they're only found in the Democratic Republic of Congo. This one name is Kevin. Kevin is a great gorilla. Kevin, how are you feeling tonight?
Fantastic.
You weren't supposed to speak. You weren't supposed to speak, Kevin. You're fired. Get out of here. Just kidding. I'm a banana. You can eat me later. Okay. Heyo.
I thought he was gonna do has anyone ever seen the movie Congo, which is like the best worst movie ever? And it's like Amy, good gorilla. It does like fake silent. I thought that's what was.
But they also can beat their chest. Would you like to show them how? Oh yes, and this is something they can kind of do, almost like when you see dudes sort of flexing at a bar. They don't necessarily want to fight; they just want to show that they could fight, but they don't really want to. And that's oftentimes what gorillas do. They get a bad rap for being very aggressive, but oftentimes they're quite docile and lovers.
Natalia, no one psychoms like you psychom. All right, who you got? You have to vote for Kaylee with the corvids, Vanessa with the cube pooped wombat, or did you just make out with the gorilla? Or Natalia with the gorilla. I'm launching this poll. Who is going to the final round of Opinion Dominion? Natalia's taking it away. I personally, if I could vote, I would vote for Kaylee. I love corvids. I mean, obviously birds, dinosaurs. I'll take 2 drinks for that.
Oh,
yeah,
this is a tough one. I've had so much trouble tonight, just in general, because I am a friend to all creatures of the animal kingdom.
Pick a side.
No, I'm just dazzled by each and every.
All right, we have 89% of the vote in. Can we hit 90? Anyone? 3, 2, going once, going twice? All right, sold.
Kevin.
Sold to Natalia. Natalia, you crushed that round. Kaylee, thank you. Vanessa, thank you guys. I love all of you. You know that. All right, we'll see at least one of you in a little bit. Kristina, we are on to our very last of our exam questions.
Whoa.
We'll see how people do it. This is it. This is question number 10. We should have told people to keep track of how many you get right, but I just assume everyone got most of them right. Why not?
It seems that way. I mean, if you look at the stats on the polls.
This is actually a good segue from our last Opinion Dominion round, because both Kaylee and Vanessa were here and we talked a lot about intelligence and how we can think about how smart extinct animals are using modern corollaries. So the question is, our final exam question: which of the following gives us clues about dinosaur intelligence? Is it encephalization quotients? Is it pygostyles? Is it melanosomes? Or is it a VIP membership at the Cold Stone Cloacery? Which of these gives us clues about dinosaur intelligence? If you're not familiar with the Cold Stone Cloacery, it's a new business Kristina and I are about to open up, because we did a business plan, and we realized that Kentucky Fried Cloaca wasn't going to do as much business, especially in the warm weather months, as a Cold Stone Cloacery.
Yeah, ice cream is year round, and ice cloaca is eternity round.
It's where cloacas are.
I'm looking at our business plan.
Yeah, that's
consulting the business.
Don't let people see. They might take a screenshot and then steal our business ideas.
Oh, good point. Don't.
Yeah. All right. We have 88% of the vote in. We need a couple more. Again, we support democracy here. 89%.
It's pretty close with the Cold Stone Cloacery.
People love that. I would go there. I would eat there. All right. I'm sharing these results. Here we go. The winner and the correct answer is encephalization quotients. Basically, very similar to a brain to body size ratio measurement. And that is one way we can determine or think about how smart a dinosaur is. It's the size of its brain relative to its body. How big should it, how big do we expect its brain to be based on how big its body is, looking at modern corollaries. And the smartest of any dinosaur based on that metric. Oh, I should define the other ones, by the way. A pygostyle is an attachment. It is a fusing of the last few vertebrae on the tail of a bird, and at which during modern birds, there's actually feathers attached. So when we see dinosaurs in the fossil record, such as Therizinosaurus, we don't actually see feathers, but we see a pygostyle at the end of its vertebrae. It's a good indication a fan of feathers was attached at the end of its tail, which is pretty cool. Melanosomes are microscopic structures that give pigment to feathers in modern birds. And if we find fossils with a really, really well-preserved fossil that show evidence of melanosomes, we can look at the shape of those melanosomes in the fossil, compare those to modern shaped melanosomes in modern birds, and glean clues about what color those feathers were from 150 million years ago. I'm so excited about that. Like, that's the next frontier of dinosaur science. So many more dinosaurs. I keep saying dinosaurs, keep drinking. We're finding with feathers, and we're starting to be able to figure out what color some of those feathers are, which is freaking badass. But the smartest dinosaur, according to encephalization quotient, brain to body mass ratio, was Troodon. And if you didn't think we were going to show you the picture that creeps you out every time, Kristina, you're excited. Here we go. One paleontologist did a speculative Troodon evolution to see what they may have evolved into because they have big brains and opposable graspy hands. You know,
Can I speak to this, please?
Please speak to this.
I learned about this in the early days of Dino 101. It quickly became one of my just favorite pieces of knowledge in my brain. The idea is that there's a Troodon with the highest encephalization quotient that we know of in dinosaurs. So maybe that meteor never hit. They continued to evolve into something that was human-ish. This is a very human-centric hypothesis. Like, yes, if they continue to evolve and be highly intelligent, they'd be like us. It's also just, it's a human in a smoothing suit.
It's the same reason why like I get annoyed by depictions of aliens. It's like, how unimaginative and how like egotistical is it for us to have to anthropomorphize things? Like, oh, if something lived literally billions of years away on a totally different planet with possibly different physics, oh, it would look just like us, but be green. Like, same thing with the speculative evolution. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Over yourself, humans. Maybe that's why Dustin didn't win when he picked humans. I'm not sure.
Maybe.
All right, it is time for our championship round. So, Kristina, could you bring to the fore our 4 final competitors for Opinion Dominion to determine who is the returning guestpert champion for our last ever round of Opinion Dominion? Is it the Garman Solomon David? Is it our pterosaur friend Michael Habib? Is it the hip hop MD himself, Maynard Okariki, or the butt and boob expert, Natalia Reagan? Before I ask you this last question, I need to change. Actually, I can ask you, then I can change the poll, because I didn't know who was going to be in this last one. Who knew who was going to make it to the championship? So our last question is, and we're going to go in, let's see, we're going to go in the direction of Solomon, then Michael, then Maynard, and last but not least, of course, Kristina, Natalia, and I assume a human that is not at all related to the gorilla we saw earlier. Not even.
Well, we are kind of, like a branch off the same tree. But.
So our final question is, because this is Dino 101, please drink, which is the best dinosaur? Now, before we even go, I want to remind everyone who is listening, who's about to vote, this is not who says your favorite dinosaur, is who sold theirs as the best, who had the strongest take, who brought it, telling you who they believe to be the best dinosaur. We're going to go Solomon, then we're going to go Michael, then Maynard, and then Natalia. Solomon, whenever you're ready, take it away. Which do you believe to be the best dinosaur?
You should be able to now.
There we go.
There we go. All right. So leading right out the gates, I got to go with the classic. I was first inspired to do what I do, which is become a zoologist, a biologist, by studying dinosaurs first when I was a kid. Got to go with Tyrannosaurus Rex. It is the classic quintessential dinosaur. When you look at a glass and you see that ripple go through, you think Jurassic Park, Tyrannosaurus Rex. It was the dinosaur that saved the day, the biggest, the baddest, no matter what. And this might mean charisma, not necessarily literally the largest, but T-Rex, if I was ever going to choose the best dinosaur, that is it. Sue the T-Rex was a guest here. They were the only, organism to defeat me in terms of Dino 101. So gotta go with the T-Rex. That's my take on it for sure. You can't top it. Not even Triceratops.
All right, Solomon with a strong take with T-Rex, and you're right. You did get 9 out of 10 in Dino or Not a Dino, and Sue the T-Rex is the only entity to ever get a full 10 out of 10, which is fair because they live alongside the other.
Yeah,
one.
you are the human champion.
Yeah. You are human champion. That's good. All right, Solomon goes with T-Rex. Michael, now as a pterosaur expert, this may be tough for you. I don't know. I'm sure you have an answer though, because you know animals that live at the same time. Sir, which do you believe to be the best dinosaur?
All right, so we just heard that we thought Rex is like the ultimate. Well, I'm gonna give you something bigger, badder, and can kick its ass. Almosaurus Sanonensis, the largest land animal to ever live in North America, one of the largest land animals of all time. This is a whale-sized animal walking around on land. My team has excavated 2 of these motherfuckers. These things it's like it is the hillside, even when it's dead. It's epic, even when it's a corpse. This thing lived in the late Cretaceous, North America, about 100 feet long, 5 stories tall or so or more. If this thing hit a Rex with any part of its body, even just the neck, the head of Rex would explode. I'm not kidding. I've done the numbers. It'd be raining fucking Tyrannosaur. This thing is the ultimate. And there's a reason why Titanosaurs get awesome names like Almosaurus or Dreadnotus, which means fears nothing. You know why? Because they fucking feared nothing.
I love the strength at which you just came at all of us. Yes, Kristina, go ahead.
No, I'm just collecting myself.
Okay. Whew. Bringing the heat. All right, Solomon with the T-Rex, Michael with the Almosaurus, Maynard, who you got?
All right. Well, for those that tuned in last week, y'all know my favorite dino. I'm a Stego guy, Stegosaurus all day. Fun facts for y'all because people think about Stegosaurus and it's not to be underestimated. Yes, tiny brain, but what it lacked in brain, it made up in all sorts of different areas. This is the first the turn-up dino itself. Its name itself means roof lizard. Raise the roof. Let's go, Stegosaurus. This inspired Godzilla. One of the biggest villains in modern movie history was inspired by Stegosaurus himself. This Stegosaurus, actually, people don't know, Stegosaurus was one of the first dinos to evolve cheeks. Yes, it had cheekbones. It was able to pre-digest its food before swallowing. And last but not least, it has the best, most lethal, most badass weapon in all of the dino kingdom, Thagomizer. No other creature has that. It's by far Stegosaurus. Stegos all day. Let's go.
Love the energy. All right. I also like that we currently have a theropod. We have a sauropod. We have a big armored boy. Natalia, which do you believe to be the best dinosaur?
Well, as somebody who appreciates a butt, I love the fact that Stego has cheeks. I just want to put that out there. But I'm going to go on a purely sexual take and say Triceratops, right? Triceratops horridus has the word whore in its name. 1. 2, it has one of the biggest heads out there. 3, where there's a Triceratops, it begs, where is the Tricera bottom, right?
That's a drink.
And it's very, very horny. But seriously, as a fan, I'm not gonna lie. I played a T-Rex in the first grade play and love the T-Rex. But anything that can go up against the T-Rex and defend itself as a herbivore, which I am a vegetarian technically, I do eat fish on occasion. I do respect. So I'm all about the Triceratops, and I own many pairs of Tricera socks. There you have it.
Wow, I should have seen that amount of sexualness coming, but I'm glad coming. There are also like 3 puns in there, so if you do not drink at least once or twice during that, I'll take a drink to that right now.
At least, yeah. You know what the Dino 101 audience does like.
Yeah, and I love that we have a theropod, we have a sauropod. Oh wow, we got the Stegosaurus, and we have a ceratopsian. I didn't even ask you guys. I love very different types of animals. So. This is going to determine who is the ultimate Opinion Dominion Dino 101 champion. Is it Solomon with the T-Rex, Michael with the Almosaurus, Maynard with the Stegosaurus, or Natalia with the Triceratops? Please vote now. Oh man, I'm nervous. I'm excited about this.
Dustin, can you repeat the options so that people can see the dinos in the chat?
Do you want me to just say? Yeah, Solomon with the T-Rex, Michael with the Almosaurus, Maynard with the Stegosaurus, or Natalia with the Triceratops. Great choices. All very good choices. This is very close. We're at 78% of the vote. I'm going to let this go at least past 90% because we want to make sure we wait to count all mail-in ballots here. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, it is very close. Only 3 votes right now are separating the top 2 contenders. Oh, I'm nervous.
Remember, this isn't necessarily which is your favorite dino, but who had the best take. Obviously, it's going to color your opinion.
91% of the vote is in, and right now it is a tie. If you have not voted, your vote. No, don't let anyone tell you your vote doesn't count.
Natalia has a singular vote at the moment. There's still 7% of the Dino 101 audience who could weigh in, who could break this tie.
Someone just went to the bathroom, and that is ruining democracy.
Exactly.
It's ruining democracy.
Is Jimmy still?
Yeah,
Did
I don't know where
Jimmy show up?
I don't think Jimmy showed up. Did Jimmy show up?
Jimmy, is he all right?
Wow. You know, you know what? Kristina, I'm gonna, before I close this, I'm gonna ask you, do you want to be the tiebreaker or should we have co-champions? Because it is a tie right now.
I'm always stoked to talk about my favorite dinosaur.
Okay, sure.
Was that the question?
If you'd like to tell us. But we have a tie right now. I'm asking you, what do you want to do with the tie?
Oh, okay. I thought I was gonna steal the vote. Okay, we have a tie right now between Triceratops and
it is a tie right now between Michael with the Almosaurus and Natalia with the Triceratops. Close behind both Maynard and Solomon. I don't feel bad because Maynard, you're our all-time champion with number of wins in this game, and Solomon, you're the best human to ever do Dino or Not a Dino. So you guys already have accolades.
Okay, so right now we have a tie between a classic dino. I call them the lunchbox dinos because if you get any dino paraphernalia, you're going to see a Triceratops on it. It's a classic. It's representative of the Sauropodines. However, Almosaurus, a little more obscure. This is a hip dino. You have to be local to know it, maybe. You have to know someone who knows someone. So that's what it comes down to here.
we could also, I could quickly make another poll. We could just vote on those 2.
Let's do it. Let's have a runoff.
All right. I'm going to make another poll. This is going to take a second. Kristina, why don't you tell us about your favorite dinosaur while I make this new poll?
How'd you never ask? My favorite dinosaur, in case you missed it, is the Patagotitan. It is a superlative dinosaur, the biggest known dinosaur, somehow fueled its enormous bod on only plants. I also love it because it was found accidentally. There's a rancher in Argentina who was ranching and was like, the fuck is this? The bone of the biggest dinosaur to ever be found. So that rancher family's name got added to the end. It's Patagotitan majorum. They were the Majora family who got credit for just digging up this bone on their property. It's also very special to me because we have one at the American Museum of Natural History, and it was my favorite hall to go to cry when I was a grad student. And I would be in and among the bones of this enormous dinosaur. I'd be like, yeah, that's why I'm here.
I love that there's a model at AMNH and there's a model at the Field Museum in Chicago. And I will always now remember the phrase, ranch so hard, motherfuckers try to find me. All right, here we go. Who you got in our final vote? Michael with the Almosaurus or Natalia with the Triceratops. This is it. This is it, ladies and gentlemen. This determines our champion.
Almosaurus versus Triceratops.
Oh, this is so close. If it's a tie again, I don't know what to do. I don't even know what to do.
No.
It's so close. It's literally a tie right now, and 83% of the votes are in.
We have an even number of people.
You know what? I also think that knowing our audience and knowing the people that have been here since the beginning of Dino 101, and I fucking love all of you, we know how much they love parody and love like supporting everyone. And I think people are trying to keep it even so that we support everyone equally, which I very much appreciate. Although there is a 1 vote differential right now. So I'm not going to.
Singular vote differential. Singular vote differential. And I think I fuel this by my disdain for conflict.
We're not even close to being done. This is my sister and this is my mom. And there's my best friend. Hey John, why do you have a shovel?
Never stop digging.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Aww.
We love you, Dustin.
Okay, I love you guys too. Thank you. Thank you. Hey John. All right. We'll see you in the after party. All right, I'm gonna end this. One vote decided this. Michael Habib. Michael, you have won the game. Natalia, you brought a real gorilla, which is amazing. I don't know how you still didn't win, but you did make it all the way to the final. Natalia, I'm gonna get rid of Solomon. Sorry, we love you, but you gotta go. Natalia, do you have any final words?
Thank you so much. I mean, hey, Dustin, we did sex versus pizza and we rep sex and we still lost. So I'm just saying, sometimes.
True.
Sometimes life is rough. But Michael, you are a worthy and amazing opponent. And this has been a joy. And congrats on all these Dino 101s, you guys.
Thank you. And I thank you for reminding me that the last in-person versus show we did at Caveat was sex versus pizza. And we got robbed. We got robbed. So, yeah. All right, Michael, you are now an Opinion Dominion champion. How does it feel? Do you have any final words?
It feels amazing. It's a great honor. All my co-competitors were amazing and put up stiff competition. And most of all, I want to say thank you to Dustin, Kristina. You guys have put together a truly amazing series. I'm really flattered that you had me back. I was flattered when you had me on the first time. I think this has really been something special. And I think that you've had more of an effect here than you may even realize, because I think it's going to ripple out and people are going to talk about this and they're going to talk about their friends and they're going to want to start something like this themselves. And I think it's going to have a lot more impact than you even realize. I think this was something really, really important, actually. So thank you for putting it together.
Single tear. Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Thanks, Michael.
We're going to come see you in LA at some point, I promise. Thank you for being here. All right, Kristina, we have some final orders of business. So first of all, are there any questions that people have dropped in the chat that we've not gotten to or we've not even talked about? Or is everyone just crying at this point?
Yeah, I'm saying, when is the live show? Are you single? When am I running for president? Could dinosaurs cry? The answer to all of these is maybe.
Is maybe. There's a couple thoughts in there that we're going to hold, I think, till after our gallery. I think it's time for us to see our paleo art gallery of your favorite dinosaur at graduation. So I don't care what time it is or whatever. Please, if you have rendered your favorite dinosaur at graduation, hold it up. We're going to go around the room and Kristina and I are going to, I was going to say roast. We're not going to roast. We're just going to tell you how awesome you are. So please hold it up. We're going to come to you. We're going to go, of course, first, per usual, to Jada.
Especially tonight. My heart is too squishy to roast anybody or anything.
Right. I also like that we're going to have to guess based on the drawing what dinosaur it is. So we got a Spinosaurus at graduation. We're popping bottles. It's good.
Thank you for being our friend, Jada.
All right. We're going to go to Laura next. Laura.
Oh, we have an Allosaurus. Oh, it's graduation.
What is that? A shark, a squid, and a mermaid? Maybe. Okay. Here for that.
Oh, it's the sexy mermaid for scale. Of course.
Yeah, you always need a sexy mermaid for scale. Also, this is a good reminder. Please tag myself and Kristina. Upload these on Twitter and Instagram. We'd love to see them again and to reshare them. Obviously, Dr. Baryonyx. Hell yeah, relative of Spinosaurus.
Oh, hooded as fuck. Look at that.
Yeah, looks good. Like that one a lot. Well done there. Oh, this one, there's a lot going on here. Going on here. Oh, that's.
Look at all those buddies.
I like this because, all dinosaurs are great. You can't pick a favorite. It's just all of them.
And the O is an egg that's hatching. I'm losing it, you guys.
This is really cute. We're going to a man who's, I believe, sponsored by Mountain Dew, Michael Baharo. Look at all the drawings on the wall.
Oh, on your Mountain Dew wall. Michael, age 52, you're a star.
Oh, Michael, we love you. Michael made the official prom invite last week, which was just amazing. Tierney. Oh, you've also been here since nearly the beginning, if not the beginning. That's a giant diploma. That is a giant diploma.
For a Micropachycephalosaurus, small boy, big dreams.
Love that. By the way, friends, Micropachycephalosaurus is the longest dinosaur name, in case you were wondering.
You're gonna win Jeopardy with that someday. Don't forget it.
It's true. It's true. Look at this. We've baked a cake at the
Hannah!
Sexcellent cake.
Y'all, Hannah asked me for the dino of the day in advance to make a beautiful baked good, and Hannah, you accomplished it.
All right. The next we're gonna go next to. Well, first of all,
so
Mr. Diallo, I've noticed that you look like you're in that one Drake video. I don't know if he can hear me right now, but you know that background. Which song was that? Which was? I don't remember what it's called. Used to call me on your. Never mind. All right, here we go.
Hotline Bling, my friend.
Hotline Bling. Thank you. Hotline Bling. Okay. Oh, you got the tassel and the mortarboard. The whole class is here. I fucking love it.
Yes. I'll miss you, hooligans. Hooligans, we are.
There. Shout out to Michael Partham for being here since the beginning. That background is very sexy. And there's Kristina drinking with her diploma and the Titanosaur. Love it.
It is. My mom took that. She's right there. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Mom. Thanks, Mom. Okay, Triceratops. Must have voted for Natalia. I like this. Voted most horny, class of 2021. Love it.
And his year fossil. Oh, a record like a yearbook. You rock. Don't ever change.
I'm back
there. What a superlative.
I don't know what's going on here, but
oh, this is from our verses, Dustin.
Oh,
that's us on.
Yes, yep, that is from Versus at Caveat. Thank you, Noah, for showing the most pixelated screen possible. I'm here for that. You know how it goes. Another returning. Well, they're gone. Never mind. Ryan, whoa. Okay, so I think that's a Therizinosaurus, right? Okay, yeah, there is no source like Therizinosaurus. That is great.
Oh, it has a sex like a snorkel set and an anatomical heart and a chapstick for scale.
And some neck meat. I see dank neck meat there. Yep. Love that. Oh my goodness. Oh, these are so good. Oh my boy. Oh goodness. Vanessa, we're going to Vanessa now, who also has a graduation cap on. And I believe a Pachycephalosaurus.
Yeah. We have a thick head bone. Mm-hmm. Clap with me because you're a clapper, not a clapper.
Yeah, if you're not familiar with Pachycephalosaurus, they've got 9 inches of bone on their head. But yeah. It's Friday night, so let's focus in on the 9 inches of bone. All right, we're going to Megan now. Ooh, okay. Digitally rendered. I like this. Very excited.
The cleverest girl. That's right. The valedictorian.
Yeah, technically, that is fair. We're going all the way to Melbourne, Australia now. Kat, who's been here day drinking with us since the beginning because it's like very early for her. Awesome, thank you. We have, it looks like a stego, and maybe, is that a tiny Sanonensis? The other one? The tiny one? She's like,
oh, a Sinosauropteryx.
I'm sorry, Sinosauropteryx. I always mix those two up. Yep, thank you, Kristina. Look at you. You're like a dino expert now too, of course.
Oh, yeah, now.
Yeah, now you're official. It's official. All of you are dino experts now. Wow. Yeah, you guys please upload these so we can see these again. These are so good. I need to see all the details. You really went in on the crowd here.
Go Dick Necks. Oh.
Yep. Shout out to Sarah Hassan. I see you. I see you, Sarah. I see you. I can't tell people why I know you yet, because I haven't made that announcement, but we'll get there. We'll get there. All right. Yep. I'm never going to be upset about a Parasaurolophus.
Oh, that is how it would wear its tail. And you went and got one on your bod. Oh my Tony, God, that's gorgeous.
Wait, no, put your arm back up. That's incredible. Oh, wow. 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 That is dino commitment. Shouts to you. Shouts to you and everyone who's been here since the beginning. Camp Cretaceous graduation, Carnotaurus, most resilient dinosaur. Okay.
Turn, ass kick, defeated by Bumpy, by Ben.
Yep.
You made it, buddy.
You did. We're going to one of New York City's best teachers, Brittany Beck. Lots of coloration here. I like this. I like that there's the asteroid is coming in the background. You better graduate now.
Sexy mermaid for scale.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you for the model for scale. Here we go. Kato. Oh, another Therizinosaurus.
Oh, festive.
Nice. I like the balloons. Love the balloons. I like the speculative pink coloration on the feathers too.
That's okay, no.
Good for that. Yeah. Okay. Okay, and that's black and white trike.
Dick, neck.
Yeah, I like the metal too. That looks good. Here for that. Here for that. We're gonna go to Katie Stomps next. Another digital one.
Graduraptor.
Graduraptor. With feathers, of course, with feathers. Ashley, I feel like we haven't seen you in a minute, but your drawings are always incredible. Another Parasaurolophus. Hell yes.
10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife, Parasaurolophus.
Good. This one looks like it just came out of the swamp. Like it's just like covered in algae or something. Here for it. Here for it. Let's see how many
good,
more.
Ashley.
You have a couple more. Ashley, it's great to see you again. Keisha, hell yeah. Hell yeah, Parasaurolophus. Rip it hard.
Don't cry because it's over. Smile because it happened. With the tears. With the tears anyway. That's right, Parasaurolophus. Feel your feelings.
Hey, you don't have to answer this, but is it holding a diploma or a joint? Can you hold it up a little bit more?
Both, she says.
Oh, wait, did you use, I'm gonna go ahead and assume you use your diploma to roll a giant joint. That's what most of us do with their diplomas.
Yeah.
Hey, Justin, do you remember that time we ripped out page 666 out of a Bible in a hotel in Kansas City and then rolled a joint with it? That happened. Anyway, we're going to go next to Richard. Hell yeah, Stego. That's a great Stego. I like this Stego.
If it says they fuck carnivores.
Oh, you got a lot of Stegos.
A lot of Stegos and a giant flying murder heads shirt. Oh, so good. Please help me get one of those.
Giant flying murderhead. That's you're going after Michael Habib's heart. You know what? I did not anticipate this many Thessalosaurus. I really did not. But like,
there is no Saurus like Thessalosaurus, so I see where you're coming from. Oh, the balloons on the tail.
Yeah, I like the fireworks too.
Oh yeah.
Here's a legit piece of paleo art.
See you at the next extinction event.
Oh.
We're like cockroaches.
Yeah, we're not going
anywhere.
Anywhere. All right, we're going to another para. Clearly, what is that on? Can you turn that sideways? Like, what is that even?
You made it on a wood?
Wood para. I love the positioning of the hat. It's great.
And some of you seem to agree on this.
Yeah.
I
think it's probably got like a hair clip, like when you use, all of you know how you use a little clip to keep your yarmulke on. You know, same thing. Relatable. It's relatable. Wow, I didn't realize, I mean, I should have seen it coming, but yeah, Parasaurolophus clearly, objectively tied for the best dinosaur.
And like the hat goes on the honk part.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
The honk part. That's the technical term. Ooh, another Packy. We got a Packy here.
Oh, we have some Green Day emotion. Packy valedictorian giving a speech.
It's good. It's good. We're going to Stephanie next.
Graduation. Hashtag the end. Hashtag sad.
Hashtag sad. Go Rams.
That one has a bird and a dino. So
sure.
If you have anything left in your glass, take a sip.
We're going to Letty now.
PhD. Oh.
I like this. PhD. I see what you did there. It's hard. I like that it's hard to identify the species here.
Looks like a sauropod to me.
I'm here for the ambiguity. Oh, wait. Here's one we haven't seen yet. Fly high dick next. Hell yes. Microraptor, macro
dreams.
Oh, what? Oh, the reveal. That was a really good reveal. Well done.
We love a reveal.
Well done. Yep.
Can't reach. Tiny arms in a cloaca. It's a dino.
Oh, wow. This paleo art gallery would not be the same if it weren't for our post-it note champion, who's made these on post-it notes since literally day one. Another Triceratops. Thank you, Agus, for being here per usual. I love these. Wow.
Agus, you're so good.
So good. So good. Something's happening in Chicago. It just says Dino 101.
Look at all these picnics together.
Oh, look at that. We have a speech. Okay, we're giving a speech here. I see a lot of mortarboards. It's good.
We have a Dino Frontier. Oh, Badass Birds.
Great.
Evolution. Bipedal. Pink. That's a drink. Oh,
wait, there's another one.
Audience.
I'll drink to that. I like how on the right it's just floating. It's not actually holding the beverage, it's just floating near it.
It's throwing it at its friend.
To be fair though, dinosaurs are a more massive creature. The more massive, the more mass something has, the more gravitational pull it has. So technically, I guess that works. Love you guys. Back to Solomon.
Oh, Solomon.
Guard. Yeah, this train is never late. The Gar pun train is never late, and I love it. Oh, this is so good. So good. Sam with 3 M's, we're coming to you. Please hold that up. Oh, okay. All right. We haven't had this happen yet, but I like that.
I'll miss you all. Oh, we have a theropod, classic tiny arms. Oh, and it's eaten a person?
Yeah, you know, that's what happened at graduation. Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, pink. I like this.
Oh,
Okay.
clever girl.
Listen, the one on the right, I relate. Both these I relate to. This is the kind of dinosaur I would draw. I appreciate that. You got the thick legs, spindly arms. Oh. Wait, hold that back up again. Hold that again. Did a cat fuck a triceratops? What's happening here? I appreciate it. I like it. Ooh, this one is cute. I like the colors.
Way to go, dinos. I can't believe we did it.
I can't believe these are great. We have so many drawings today.
Oh, Gratosaurs.
So good. So good.
Shit, I need a job.
Yeah. That's the next day after graduation. Fair. Very
Yeah,
fair.
while you're still in your hat, it really does hit you.
Melody, thank you for being here. Hi again. Parasaurolophus. Hell yes. Another para. Can't argue with that.
Hashtag birds are dinosaurs. Yes, they are, Melody.
Melody's trying to make us drink again, which is fine.
I'm out.
Yo, we got another Thrizino here. Oh, wait, she just turned off her. I thought we did it. Wait, no, they're gone. Never mind. Here we go. Ooh, a Mosasaurus. Okay, all right.
Oh, that is sultry. And demure.
We're going to go now to a woman who's been putting top hats, not graduation hats, but top hats on our dinosaurs since day one, from the jump. Thank you, Janita.
Janita from a car.
From a car. I'm in a car on my way to PA. Thank you for the status update.
With a light. Look at this. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that commitment.
That is
Thank
commitment.
you.
Love it. Love it.
Dogosaurus.
I see what you base this off of. That is very well done. Wait, are you dressed like the... Oh my God.
Oh gosh. Wow. Congratulations, good boy.
So good. So good.
Oh, we have world landmarks. Getting up at 3 a.m. to hang out with us. Thank you.
Love it.
Oh, well done.
Another regular here. Do we... Oh, 3 paras.
Obligatory family. Oh, no. Yes.
Yep. Hell yes. We're gonna go to another Therizino. Man, we have so many. Liz, Therizinosaurus. I keep trying to share yours and it's not letting me. So I don't know if you have something that disallows it, but sorry. Kristina, do you see any others that we have not shared?
I'll look around the gallery. So if you have not yet had yours shared, oh, I see one. Here we go. Finally, graduation. Oh, with the JP logo. Dinosaurs. There you go.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, that's cute.
Love it.
Finally.
All right. That was a great round. Please upload these. We would love to share. And I just want to see these again. Plus, obviously, we got to make some sort of like yearbook, scrapbook out of these. Maybe we'll make a book. Kristina, what do you think? Should we just publish something? Why not?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably. Why not? All right. So we are just about out of time. We're way over already. Kristina, without crying, do you have any final last words? Or your final last words for your final Dino 101?
How am I supposed to do that? I had a plan and then I started feeling feelings.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone. Whether it's your first time tonight or you've been at every single one since we were doing these for kids at noon and then it morphed into a very grown-up event.
Mm-hmm.
I feel immense gratitude for being able to do the thing I love to do the most and to talk to people about science and get you stoked on it. And it's been amazing to see the friendships and weird in-jokes and everything that's grown out of this and the doors that have opened as a result. I'm gonna cry. Thank you.
Oh, don't do it. Don't do it. Kristina, first of all, I could not have done it. We could not have done this without you. This has been an amazing year. I thought about, do I want to plant something I'm going to say? I'm like, no, I'm just going to start talking because like this has honestly gotten me, and I know a lot of you guys as well, like gotten us through quarantine. Like we have established such an amazing community. You guys have been here since the beginning. And all I ever want to do in my life is nerd out hard about the things that I love to nerd out about with other people that want to nerd out about them too. And this has been an amazing opportunity to nerd out with all of you, some amazing science communicators, have a fun time, and like eke out a minor living being able to do it. Like the fact that I can nerd out about dinosaurs and help pay rent doing it and talk to people who feel the same. It has been amazing. And I'm so grateful for every single one of you that are here today, that have been here since the beginning. Kristina, I think this is probably a good segue to tell, we usually say like what's happening next week, right?
We got to tell them.
Yeah. But so there's nothing happening next week, but next month, I know a lot of you guys have asked, wait a minute, when are we going to do Dino 101 as a live show? Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? Caveat in New York City is opening back up, and starting next month, Kristina and I and Justin, wait, bring Justin, find Justin. Kristina, bring Justin to the floor. It's
and
Justin
Noah as well.
We are doing a brand new live show. It's going to be the first or second, I forget, first or second Friday of every month. Second Friday of every month. Oh, and there's Noah, our producer. We're going to do Science 101. So basically Dino 101, but each week, each month, there's going to be a different theme with one of these different experts who's going to come, and we're going to nerd out hard. We're going to play games. We're going to have polls. I'm incredibly excited to share the stage with two of my favorite people in the world. This is going to be fucking great. Tune in. I'm excited to do Science 101 with actual people. Do you guys remember when you went to places with actual people? Remember that? Barely. Hell yeah. Noah's excited. Justin, are you excited?
I'm very excited. In order to prepare, I'm going to look up science.
Yeah, you should probably see what science means. Wow. Noah, you're going to be our producer. Noah is the best person in the world when it comes to puns. I'm excited for you just in general. I'm going to get rid of both of you guys for a second. Sorry, Justin, we love you. We'll see you next month at Caveat. Kristina, there's one last poll that we have to drop. We are way over time, but that is okay because I know people have been asking, if you've been here before, you know what happens as soon as we end the show, right? We go to the after party. So the question on everyone's mind always is the after party mandatory? Is the after party mandatory? Please vote in our last ever poll. Hey, Mom. Is the after party mandatory?
Hell yeah.
Hell yes. Thank you, Mom. If you have never been to the after party and you need the link, slide into my DMs on Twitter or Instagram. I will send you the link. It's going to start as soon as we end this. If you've been there before, it is the same link. Kristina, I love you. Thank you for doing this with me for an entire freaking year. The last thing I want to say is I don't care if you're searching for dinosaurs, asking questions, or simply reaching for another freaking tissue because you're going to have waterworks. Never stop digging. I love all of you, but not as much as dinosaurs. I will see you in the contractually and morally obligated after party starting in 3 minutes. Bye, everybody.
Love you all. See you at Caveat. See you online. Mom, get in here. We're going to have a mom off.
Yeah, get the moms. Get the moms. Moms.
I need my mom because I'm going to have emotions. This is my mom.
My mom.
See you at Caveat. See you online. I love you.
Program.
Someone in the chat, such a flex. That's true, Michael. That's such a flex. You're like, I got a flex. Oh, what is it? Oh, this is
Me and you, babe.
It's cute. It's very cute. All right, we'll see you guys in the after party. Love everyone. Bye, guys.
Ah.